An update on a story that we first brought you last week. Ford may soon issue a huge recall that could affect police departments across the country. Chris Van Cleve shows us the concerns surrounding the Ford Explorer.
We instantly saw the danger.
Mechanics in Montgomery County, Maryland are finding cracked manifolds in their Ford Explorers so often.
We believe this is a manufacturer's defect.
That David Dyes, who oversees fleet maintenance for the county, believes the problem could be affecting up to 80% of the fleet. Most are police cruisers. The exhaust manifold collects gases from an engine's cylinders. A crack could release carbon monoxide into the engine bay and through the vents of a vehicle's cabin.
If you're running your air conditioning or your vent system, that's the air that's coming through the engine compartment. So you are sucking carbon monoxide into the cabin if you have that kind of a leak.
While Ford engineers are not convinced the cracked manifolds are causing the exhaust complaints, the cracks are common enough to prompt Ford to actively consider a potentially costly recall. There are an estimated 135,000 Explorer police cruisers on the road today. Police departments in more than a dozen states have raised concerns about possible carbon monoxide leaks. Ford has declined multiple requests for an interview, but did release this video statement.
There's nothing that we take more seriously than providing you with the safest, most reliable vehicles to support your life-saving work.
In February, we were first to show you this frightening 2015 crash in California. The police officer driving passed out. He believes it was carbon monoxide and is now suing Ford. Following more than 2,700 complaints, federal regulators last week expanded their investigation to cover model years 2011 to 2017, saying preliminary testing suggests CO levels may be elevated in certain driving scenarios.
They live in these cruisers for 8 hours at a time, maybe longer.
In Auburn, Massachusetts, a third of the town's cruisers are out of service after 6 officers were treated for carbon monoxide exposure. One reported passing out behind the wheel and rear-ending another vehicle. The local Police Chiefs Association tells CBS News at least 15 police agencies in that state alone have sidelined Ford Explorers and are awaiting a solution from Ford, adding the concern among Massachusetts police chiefs is exceptionally high. CBS News has learned police departments across the country are rushing to inspect their Explorers and add carbon monoxide detectors. Ford says it is working with police departments to address problems. No final decision has been made on a recall. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Rockville, Maryland.